Hi folks. So I want to start this by saying thanks to everyone. I wasn't expecting the kind words and support that I got on the last video, and it helped. When I made that last video I was definitely in a bit of a burnout. I didn't think I had it in me to finish the challenge. I was wiped. I did not want to carry on with this, and I was just mentally as well as physically just exhausted by the entire process. I like building stuff. I like building guitars. I don't like filming it. This whole process of putting it on camera is just completely unnatural to me. I would joyfully prefer never to have to film another build again. But yeah, that's not why I brought everyone here. So this is a good news, bad news situation. So the good news is, pushed on by everyone's support, I finished the Imperator. The bad news. Okay, I assure you, on camera this looks like an okay instrument. In person, this is a completely different... This is not a playable instrument. I can't submit this to a guitar building contest. Let's do a very brief dissection and start at the top. That risky finish I mentioned earlier, I attempted to do a stained Frankenstrat style finish, using nothing but strips of iron-on edge banding veneer. It almost worked. It looks flat on camera, but in person you can tell that there is a lot of detail to it. The problem here is that when I stained the veneer, the grain-on sides of the veneer strips absorbed more water from the stain and swelled up. Yeah, I couldn't sand it back because it was stained, and there are other colours, there are multiple colours next to one another, so if I attempt to stain over them, it'll make a mess. So I was stuck with a finish that did not quite work, and yeah. Apart from the stain issue, there are also gaps between the veneers that I wasn't able to fill in, and this is not good. It looks pretty, but I can't submit this. Now that would be bad enough if it weren't for the real killer. This neck I made is shit. There is no way around it. I didn't notice until it was far too late, but the beach plank I used for this neck has a natural curve to it. It is resisting the truss rod. I've tightened this truss rod more than I've tightened any truss rod on any guitar I've owned, and it is still fighting back against the truss rod. The fretboard I made is beyond garbage. Yeah, I knew I did a bad job of it. I know I'm not experienced. I know I'm not anywhere near experienced enough in making fretboards, and I did not do a good job. But I didn't realise quite how bad a job I did until I started doing the fret leveling. I'm using jumbo frets. These are 1.5mm tall. When I leveled them, in some places I took off 0.5 millimeter of fret, and that still didn't touch the tops of the low frets beneath. I can't even give you a demo on how to play this guitar because the frets are just buzzing all over the shop. And final insult, the LEDs don't work. Okay, the LEDs do work, the microcontroller does. The microcontroller just refuses to connect to any of my computers, so I can't program it, which means I can't turn the LEDs on. There are many things in this guitar that have worked. The bridge is performing exactly as I expected. This has been holding tune for the last 4 hours. The tremolo works exactly like I expected it to. The extended cutaway and the neck carve, the asymmetric neck carve, spot on. But this is not a playable instrument. And if this is not playable, then I can't submit it to the contest. So yeah, after 2 days of 14 hours straight of guitar work, trying to get this finished in time, I'm out. Right, I think that's enough out of me, so good luck to everyone who is competing. If you're going to vote for me, for God's sake, don't vote for some ridiculous boutique build with the fanciest, prettiest woods. Try and find someone who's pushing the art of luthiery forwards and trying to do something new with a guitar. Yeah, that's all I gotta say.